Oh, hey, Gemini. Oh my goodness, hey, it's you. Someone secretly wishes you knew this, and this is your tarot card reading to expose that. They wish you knew, but they're not going to tell you. And that's not because they're a bad person, but sometimes it's not their place. Sometimes they're out here in these streets wishing you knew something, but they're trying to make the events happen for you so that you find out. Listen, let's get into it. Let's figure out what's going on with who, what energies are involved, and then we'll go into the tarot spread and see what's happening. If you would like a personal reading, check out the description for a link to my website. And yeah, let's get into it. First card, we got, oh, you're back? We got Libra energy, and this energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. So good, relationships. It's feeling like a love reading, relationships. But it could apply to anything, so. Now we have Virgo energy, and the energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble, with the discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. Hey, Virgo. Alright, so we have Venus in the mix, ruled by, is the ruler of Libra, and then Mercury, who rules Virgo so far. And, more Mercury energy, we got Gemini in the mix. The energy is communicative, mischievous, lively, and witty, and informative. Stimulating exchange is possible. Hey. It's a lot of air. It's a lot of air. Air pockets in the earth. It's a lot of air. It's a lot of air. I mean, there's intellect, there's persuasive thinking, but there's some fairness. I want to see what's going on in your tarot spread because it's something in it. It's something in it. Some of you guys are like, is that an accent? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I was watching Love Island. You caught me. You caught me. Okay, so here we go. I've shuffled the Angel Tarot enough. And we're out here in these streets trying to figure this out. Well, what do they wish you secretly knew? But usually this part brings out what the heck where they're coming from. So let's have a look at what comes up. Boom, 10 of Wands. We keep getting them 10s of Wands. Keeps coming up, doesn't matter what deck. 10 of Wands, burdens. This is a heavy burden. I hate to do this. I would love for this to last, but it's a heavy burden to know this. It's a heavy burden to speak this, to talk about it, to let you know this would be a heavy burden. That's why they didn't straight up tell you. Another card that keeps appearing in these readings, transcending any deck, is a 9 of Cups. Blessings, but this is also spiritual faith. Validation of that spiritual faith. What's that about? Were you onto this? Were you intuitively onto what this is happening? Did you know this was going to happen? And then it's like, oh. Or have you been asking the right questions and been given the wrong answers? So people feel even more guilty? Judgment. Ooh. Oof. Oof. Oh. Feels like something sinister is going on. I don't like it one bit, guys. I'm sorry. We got Pluto in the mix now. That's a death and rebirth. Like, let me mash up the whole place. That's karma right there. Holy smokes. Then, oh my goodness. And then we got justice. Something's going down, guys. Run for cover. Something's going down. Something's going down. This is like when somebody knows that you're about to get busted, but they don't give you the heads up. You're like, my phones were tapped. I couldn't. They put a wire on me. Damn. Right. Then we go to Ace of Pentacles. Well, of course there's going to be new beginnings after all this. There better be. Abundance. That actually is kind of nice. It's kind of like a nice little story with roller coasters. As long as we come to a close with a decent number, then I'm all game for a little, spice in the life. We start out with heavy burdens, and let's hope these burdens aren't traumatic or anything that's like, oh God, I don't want to tell her, I could get locked up. Maybe it's the burden of holding on to the engagement ring. We don't see any marriage here, right? Well, maybe with Libra. Oh, well, maybe, we see some legal in here. We see some legal. It could be something like that. Somebody holding a secret out of the greater good. because there are blessings to occur, wishes to be fulfilled, and some of you guys are hoping for insert Jordans. Some of you are hoping for car repair, anything, like, and somebody's gonna surprise you with carrying that burden, maybe taking that burden off your shoulders is part of that. But I guess somebody who is helping with the orchestration may know this, and they wish you knew. Maybe they're just trying to keep an eye on you, make sure you don't get that Dyson hairdryer yourself, so that can be a surprise for your birthday or whenever the heck is next. So then we have the angel of the past, judgment, doing a snapshot evaluation of how you're doing, shifting some things into, like, back on course, not making, like, things that should have been happening. We're going to put you on a course that ensures that it will, at a rate that recalibrates you to where you're supposed to go. And that's what that energy represents, which is, damn, that's like the universe and the divine working to make things happen around you, and you seeing things, tides actually change, and we see the blessings, a wish fulfilled. So I guess, like, I mean, if we're talking about wishes anyway, they wish you knew this, but I guess might be a wish fulfilled. So I guess you will know it eventually, and I guess maybe one of your wishes is coming true, which is interesting, which is a good thing. We see a lot of harmony and balance in a relationship, and that brings a lot of joy and luxury. You may be getting an item, yes, like a ring, or like a car, like I said, high-end things, Dyson hair curler or whatever the heck it is, an iMac, OnePlus, a gold bracelet from Pandora. You know, it could be anything that you find to be a wish come true, or you know, something that is a gesture of balance and harmony in the relationship, a connection, and like a bond that you'd like to, put some sort of monetary value in between. Isn't that what marriage is? Hey, here's this really expensive ring. That means I love you. Okay, so then we have the abundance. We have the Ace of Pentacles, which is like why I think the secret is a good one, and it leads to a new beginning in some right. Especially if we're cleaning up our karma, we're rebalancing, we're doing a full-blown, when things are about to transition in your life, you got to take an evaluation. You got to put your hands on your hips and be like, you know what? This place is a dump. I'm giving my notice. You gotta be like that. That's what you gotta do. That's how you gotta do an evaluation. And you sometimes when you stare into space and start thinking about things, and then you're just like, you know what? I'm going to the store. I'm buying that clown wig, and I'm gonna be a clown. And that's what I'm gonna do for a living, and I'm gonna make it work. Okay, I'm gonna slowly transition. I'm gonna make a plan. I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna watch tutorial. Like, and it all started with you putting your hands on your hip and going, you know what? Yeah. It starts with a nod, maybe a head tilt a little bit. You got it. Ace of Pentacles. New beginnings, new opportunities, new attitude almost. Like, because of circumstances that have just kind of recalibrated and balanced things out. New situations are involved, new factors are in play. Especially if you are out here in these streets getting connected, getting hitched. Two becomes one, and that one is that Ace of Pentacles. Alright, so there it is. That's your reading. I hope you understood that. I hope you understood that was applicable to your situation. And yeah, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video. Oops! And if you like your own personal reading, please check out the description for a link to my website as well as a link to my Etsy shop. And I will see you in the next one. Ciao!